Now, the performance issues, they remind me a lot of like the release of Cyberpunk, where PC is not really feeling them so much, but console gamers are definitely feeling them at a lot harder and more significant rate than we're seeing them on PC. Hey, what it do, what it do, what it do? It's ya boy Q, and welcome back to YouTube, Fog Dwellers. Look, we've got to have a very fair and honest conversation. If you clicked on this video, there's a really good chance that you're at least somewhat of a big fan of Dead by Daylight, and you like to play the game on a somewhat consistent basis. I know that we love to play this game just about every day over on our Twitch channel. Link for that, of course, as always, down in the description below. And it seemed going into the Resident Evil chapter that the general consensus when it came to the hype, at least revolving around the chapter, was that everybody, and I mean everybody, was like really looking forward to playing it. Definitely the most hyped chapter since around this time last year with the release of the Silent Hill chapter. But unfortunately, here we are. Look, we're coming up on like a week and a half since the release of the chapter itself, at least by the time that y'all are watching this, and most of us still have yet to get to play on the Raccoon City Police Department map, unless you're playing custom games, and there are, how should we say, some performance issues. Now, the performance issues, they remind me a lot of like the release of Cyberpunk, where PC is not really feeling them so much, but console gamers are definitely feeling them at a lot harder and more significant rate than we're seeing them on PC. I've even had some console gamers in my Discord telling me that they're thinking about putting the game up for a little bit, at least until some of these problems rectify themselves. And I think even like it's reflected in the numbers if you think about it. Now, granted, what we're going to be showing you here, they're Steam numbers, and even with the peak insane number of 95,000 players on the day of release, the average concurrent player base really only saw a small jump, at least like compared to the percentage of jump that we saw at the release of the Silent Hill chapter. And again, this is like with all of the hype revolving around the Resident Evil franchise, with it being the 25-year anniversary and the release of the new Resident Evil title just over a month ago. And the hype could be seen from like playing in public servers upon release as well. I don't know about you guys, but for the first week almost, it seemed like we were running against a very high percentage of Nemesis. You know what I mean. We were going against Nemesis almost every other game, if not every game. And he didn't feel like crazy strong, like super oppressive. He was definitely strong, don't get me wrong, even at red ranks. Which, by the way, before I forget, what do you guys think about the balance of Nemesis currently? Let me know down in those comments below. But like they even added a new element with the zombies and the chase music, although a little loud and covers up some of the noise that you would like to hear as a killer. Like, it adds to a really cool ambiance of the whole thing. Like, it's honestly, I think, one of the best releases of a character they've had as far as it not feeling too strong or too weak like we've seen with, say, Trickster. But my God, the bugs and the crashes. And like now, because of the crashes and disconnects, since they're really prevalent, especially on the console side of things, they've turned off the DC penalty, which, don't get me wrong, like rightfully so, right? But now you've got entitled survivors using and abusing it, adding into like the big old pile of problems that we've got that already make the game feel awful. Like, we're a week away from the event that's supposed to be celebrating 5 years of continued development and improvement of this game that we all love and enjoy. And it's just not in the greatest of states right now. Again, more so on the console side versus PC players for sure. Especially with the last gen console. And like, I guess I just don't understand how Behaviour could have gotten things so right with it, while at the same time getting things so absolutely wrong at the same time. And then, you know, on Tuesday, we got this patch that basically fixes nothing that the community was asking for, with problems that have come out since this patch. And it's honestly a big slap in the face. But look, I don't want to take a bunch of time complaining and moaning with no resolve. If you're subscribed to the channel, which, by the way, thank you all for hanging with your boy. We just passed 200 subs, and we're going to try and see if we can chase down that 1,000 by the end of the year. So if you're watching this and haven't yet, you hook your boy up, smack that subscribe button. It'd really mean a lot. But for those of you guys who have watched videos on the channel before, you know that I generally don't like to complain and piss and moan about things unless I have like a suggested idea for a fix or resolve. And, you know, kind of like we did in our Wraith video about a week ago. But in this case, I don't. But, you know, this is what the devs get paid to do, man. This isn't like almost 5 years ago where the team had less than 30 developers on the entirety of the team. Like, this has got to be addressed, and it's got to be addressed like yesterday. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And remember to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, you enjoy the content. That's going to help us out with that good old YouTube algorithm, get our content in front of more people. And again, if you could do me a huge favor, smack that subscribe button, help us on our chase for that 1,000 subs, and turn those notifications on. That way we can catch you right back here for the next video as we continue to put out DBD related content just about every couple days. All right. Until next time, though, for real, with everything crazy going on in the world today, be true, be you, be sincere, game hard and love harder. It's your boy Q, signing out.
If you ain't show something, you just don't wanna be. You wanna be me, but you will never be.